I can hear them laughing.
We hear the laughs from the crowd.
Here we go. Green is out. We're underway. And Michael Oliveira gets the jump in the Pontiac Grand Prix, leads it off of turn number 2. Now, if you've ever wondered how you get involved with the Troy City Tactical Spectator Drags, all you do is show up with your car and a helmet. You have some fun out on the racetrack. Off of 4, here they come. Checkered flag is out, and Michael Oliveira picks up the win. How ironic is this, ladies and gentlemen? Franz Weidinger and Charles Gardino. Now, they picked from a hat for this. This was not pre-planned. Last time the Troy City Tactical Spectator Drags ran, these two made a little bit of contact. Well, guess what? Today they pick each other. Green flag is out. We're underway. And down into 1 they go.
Dead even off of 2. Franz Weidinger going to try and stick it up the inside, but Gardino with the head full of steam around the outside wheels that Blazer across the line of checkered. Charles Gardino taking down the early win here.
And I was just informed that they called each other out on this race. This was I don't want to say a grudge match, but they wanted to go up against each other. And that is true sportsmanship right there, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Liam Monahan in the Camaro going up against Jeff Daniels in the Subaru. And as they come off of turn number 2, it is Daniels leading Liam down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Liam trying to grow some up on the outside as they come off of 4. Checkered flag is out, and Liam doesn't do it in the Camaro out of Westport. Green flag is out, and the Camaro says, see you later, Ford. Leads it down into 1 and 2 by a wide margin off of turn number 2, pulling away, and John Fielding telling the guy to focus. From Warren, Rhode Island, in the Pontiac Trans Am, going up against Joe Perry from Lincoln, Rhode Island, in the Chevy Camaro. Nice even start for the two of them. Wickenback on the inside. Perry up top. They're even Steven off of turn 2. Wickenback with the advantage down the back straightaway. Into 3 and 4 they go. Off the corner, and it will be Walter Wickenback taking down the win. Andrew Baptiste from Wareham in the Pontiac Trans Am, and Dan Dias from Cumberland in the Red and Burgundy Trans Am. Red and burgundy. So the same colors.
Maybe red or burgundy.
It could be.
It could change color.
Ooh.
On any given week.
We've seen those. There's the green. We're underway. And Baptiste says, take your colors and follow me. And down the backstretch, it is Andrew setting the pace down at the turn number 3. Off of 4, there's the checkered flag. And Baptiste picks up the win in fine fashion. Now this one would be red and burgundy.
I would agree. Both. Not and or. It's both.
But that's John Johnson in the 80s. That's not an 86. Actually, yeah, it is. 86 Camaro going up against Nate Williams in the 2000 Camaro. No, that is not an 86. 86 was Generation 3. That's a Generation 4. Oh, you know what? John's in the white car. Nate Williams on the inside. Green flag is out. I'll figure this out eventually. I'm new to this. And Nate Williams out front leads it down the back straightaway. Pop goes the Weasel in 3 and 4. And here we come down to the checkered flag, and it is John Johnson taking down the win. Steve Haran from Arundel, Maine in the Chevy Silverado. Going up against Brian Hartling from Foxborough in the Corvette. Let's see if he has better luck than the Patriots did last week. He's got AAA on the quarter panel. He should have a body shop. Looking for the green, and there it is. The Corvette gets the jump. And just like the Patriots, he falters in the first quarter. Takes a look down to the inside. Into 3 and 4. Haran leads it. Gets a little bit loose. Drives through it off of 4. And he'll pick up the win. In the Mitsubishi VR4, Kyle Buchanan in this Malibu wagon. The Dragon Wagon. On the inside. The VR4 on the outside. There's the green. And the Mitsubishi, the Triple Diamond, sets the pace down into 3 and 4. Into the corner they come. Vincent with a hearty win. Whoa, hang on. That's, I believe that's Taylor Horton.
No, Taylor Horton's the green.
Oh, Taylor Horton's a green truck. We got a new truck there. Son of a nutcracker.
So wherever it is, away they go, and Gil Bradstreet leads them down into turns 1 and 2. Steps on it down the back stretch. Grows that lead over the mystery truck. We think Tom Kazunas might be driving it. In either case, it's got to be Gil Bradstreet to take down the win. Early, 19. Here comes Taylor Horton.
Who?
In that green 93 Chevy 1500. Going up against Matt Barrows out of Wareham, Mass. In the 2000 Camaro. Bounce off the rev limiter. Down they go, drag race down into 1. Horton runs that inside lane. Off to an early lead. Stretching down to half a straightaway by the time they get into 3. Easy first round as we got a Spinarooski in between 3 and 4 as Matt Barrows takes a little detour down into the apron in the infield there. Checkered flag waving. Taylor Horton picks up the win. Next up, Matt DeRozier's Mattman, the 23 car out of Coventry, Rhode Island, in that 84 Camaro, going up against Mackenzie Stevenson in the 2000 Camaro. Now Mackenzie has been racing in our Sportsman division. I believe you'll see Mackenzie a little later on tonight in the 10 Sportsman. Here they go now. Down into 1, and Mackenzie little sideways down into 1, but gathers it back in. DeRozier's with the lead just by a hair. Oh, around goes Mackenzie. Swaps ends down into 3, burns it down. Might as well put on a show. Mattman cruising on as smokescreen deployed down in 3. Mackenzie's going to get another run at it, though, as everyone goes through round 1, but after round 1, it is single elimination. Corey Perry's up next in the 97 Firebird. That's right, that orange Pontiac going up against John Johnson in the 1980 Camaro. Both have shown good speed so far this year. John Johnson with a couple of wins, in fact. Down they go. John Johnson with the advantage down into 1 and 2. Good run off the high line. Running way up by the wall. Just stepping out the rear, but hey, sometimes that's the fastest. Lead off of 4. Checkered flag waves. Field looks over, away they go. Just like that, Christine Purse stepping on it down into 1. Immediately takes the advantage, and the Mustang, well, not really looking in any hurry here to try and make up the gap as the checkered in the air off of 4. Christine Purse gonna roll easily on to the win over the Mustang. They belly up to the start line. Away they go. Gingras with the good launch. Dead even down into 1. Ooh, side by side off 2, but Gingras prevailing. Oh, Manny sends it in. Whoa! Just about as close as you can get. It manages to keep it on. Well, last time out, Joe DeFarius was top dog in that Dodge Stealth, going up against Jason Farias out of Warren, Rhode Island in the 04 Colorado. On the inside there in, I don't know, blue, sky blue? Either way, Joe DeFarius is off to the races, trying to make it 3 in a row. He's been real fast the last couple times out, and he's showing real good speed so far. But look at Jason trying to send it in, last-ditch effort. Not going to be enough as Joe stepping up to the plate next in that number 33 machine. It's the 94 Camaro going up against Don Cordamach, the 34 out of Pawtucket. Did I say that right, Kevin? Pawtucket, Rhode Island. He doesn't have a mic on right now, so he can't ridicule me on live air. Going up against Don in the 88 Camaro. Drag race down into 1. I got the thumbs up from Kevin, by the way. Down they go. Don leads the 2 early. Down into 3 they go. Quarter of a lap left. Off the corner they come. Checkered wave. Don pulls. All right, last 2 cars of round 1. And then it's knockout time. Jimmy Cha-Cha out of Coventry, Rhode Island in the 97 Trans Am. Going up against Franco Alfieri out of Lincoln, Rhode Island in the 06 BMW 330. Oh, little trouble finding first there for the 36. Nevertheless, has the inside lane, really getting close to that berm as possible. Looks for Jimmy to wind up that outside. Gets a good run down into 3. Still working that 3rd groove. Going to try and find some speed in the banking at the line. I can't call that. Oh, my goodness. Too close to call by my naked eye. Good thing they both get to go to round 2. Just like that, Michael Oliveira's next in that 05 Grand Prix, going up against the 9 car of Walter Wickenbach. Wickenbach with the early advantage here. Several car lengths as they dip through turns 3 and 4. Walter gonna cruise on. Joe Perry up next in that black 02 Camaro. Going to square off against Carlito Mello in that Dodge Daytona from 87. Mello on the outside, Perry on the inside, and Perry steps on it. Through 1 and 2 they go. Perry not looking back off the start. Going to settle into a groove here through 3 and 4, and Perry is going to be looking at round 3 here shortly. He takes down the checkered. We'll see Joe Perry. Spectator drag competition. Going up against number 11 car, Andrew Baptiste. Again, Franz out of Smithfield. 94 Trans Am, Baptiste in the 85 Trans Am. Baptiste out of Wareham. Baptiste on the outside, Weininger on the inside. Ooh, even competition here off of 2. Here comes Baptiste. Half a car length edge. Ooh, looks to fade down. Maybe shut the door. Nope. Weininger still has a lane open to the inside. Tries to spool off, but we're back to Dan Diaz and Charles Gardino. Gardino melting down those tires for all they're worth. Cars roar to life down into 1. Gardino looking to grow a lead from the inside. Steps on it down the back chute. Several car length lead for Gardino as they wrap down turn 4 back towards us. Checkered in the air. Easy win. Going up against John Johnson. Johnson on the outside. Daniels on the inside. This is I think maybe going to be close. Yeah, Jeff Daniels on the inside there. All four wheels working. Whoa. John Johnson with a little chatter there going down into one. Has to settle in behind. A little bit of a rocky start there. Tries to reel Daniels back in. Can Johnson hold on to the rear through 4? He does, but Nathan Williamson up next in the 2000 Camaro against Liam Monahan in an 89 Camaro. Liam off to the early advantage, down through 1 and 2. Nathan William trying to play catch up. Oh, tank slapper.
Tank slapper.
Can't quite hold on. Well, he does hold on to it, but scrubbed a little bit too much speed to think about trying to catch Liam.
I'll be saying take it easy on this guy.
Maybe Steve's asking for a ride. Maybe they need to. Oh, okay.
That orange, that's what that is. Okay. Maybe? Yep.
So there's
the orange dot in the middle of the racetrack is for the spectator drags. One inside, one outside.
Properly lined up, and away they go. Doesn't really matter where fielding line up because Heron trying to make things interesting right from the start.
Yeah, fielding is a good run down the back stretch into 3. Heron throws it in hard. Oh, look at him drive out of that one. Landscape. Whoa!
All right, I didn't know we were having a thrill show.
Trying to vote for the Joey Chitwood show. Dun, dun, dun.
Close and personal.
I wanted to see if Frank and Pat were paying attention. I grabbed it, started walking away. They had no idea.
Yeah, so go ahead and go visit Inside Track merchandise booth, and while you're over there getting your picture taken with the Cup, they got a bunch of cool stuff on sale. They got die casts of different kinds of late models, cars of old and new. They got sweatshirts, T-shirts. It's getting a little cool in the air. I'm wearing a navy blue hoodie right now. Looks great. And just like that, we're back to racing here. Joshua Scripp and Brian Hartling.
Down off at turn number 2, and Hartling way out front, leading it into 3, and lets the Ford think he's got a chance into the corners and down a back stretch, front stretch. And
at the top with 60, 10-point lead over Joe DeFarius. Keep an eye on that these last 2 weeks. Vincent on the outside, DeRocher's on the inside, away they go. And all those 4 tires working hard for Vincent as he spools to life on the outside. DeRocher's keeping it close though.
Down into 3 and 4, Vincent keeps it glued to the bottom. Here comes DeRocher's taking a look down to the inside. Not going to have the run.
Vincent being pushed into the infield. We'll have to follow up on that in a sec. Buchanan trying to work the low lane. Look at that wagon go. Push, push, push. Dead even off of 2. And here comes Stevenson working the high lane. Hang on to it, Kyle. Off of 4. Stevenson.
That's a lot of weight to be tooling around versus some of these Camaros.
Absolutely. John Johnson on the inside. Gil Bradstreet on the outside. You'll see Gil a couple of times tonight. He'll be driving his Zero Sport truck in the Chaz's Auto Body division. Away they go.
And McKenzie and the Sportsman.
That's right. That's right. As Johnson leading Gil, but not for long. Gil going to try and change that. Sends it deep into 3. Trying to find grip on the outside. But Johnson too stout on the inside. And okay, so Corey Perry's up next on the outside in that orange Firebird, and we're going to go with Tom Kazunas is driving this number 19 truck. Certainly not a 95 Firebird, whatever it is. But whatever it is, he's going to try and stick it to Perry here. Definitely a tall task.
Yeah, Perry on the outside with a good run down the backstretch into 3 and 4. And he's going to lead it into the corner. Can he hold on off of turn number 4? It's getting closer and closer, but it is Perry taking down the...
Drivers await the clearing of the racing surface. They
go.
get the signal.
And nice even start down into 1. Purse on the inside gets the jump over Horton. Horton drifts it up high off of turn number 2 and drag race down the back straightaway, but Christine Purse holds that Camaro down to the bottom off of turn number 4. Checkered flag is out. And Purse
takes on the outside. Battle of the Cape Natives. Sandwich versus Wareham. Barros on the inside. Away they go, roaring to life. Take their time working their way through 1. Make their way off of 2, and Nathan Hall has taken over the lead in commanding fashion here, growing the lead off of 4. Checkered flag in the air, and Nathan Hall is going to take down Matt Barros. Quartermanch. Don Quartermanch on the outside in the 88 Camaro. Dodge Stealth on the inside. Joe DeFarius at the wheel. Joe DeFarius taking a second to make sure his door still works. It does. And away he goes. Tries to leave Don in the dust. Don's still trying to hang on, though. Make it close down the back stretch. But look at Joe go.
Look at Joe go.
Look at Joe go. He's going. Now he's coming. Off of 4. Checkered flag in the air. Going to try and make it a hat trick here. Keep an eye out for Joe a little later on. Getting down towards the tail end of round 2 here. And Jason Farias going to line up on the outside in that 04 Colorado. Going up against Franco Alfieri on the inside in that 06 BMW 330.
I believe this is Alfieri's first time with us.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
And he gets the jump down on the inside into 1 and 2. Here comes Farias back up top as they roll down the back straightaway.
Look at Farias, head full of steam, down into 4 and across the line. He's going to step up in the 33 car on the inside. And the 35 car, Jimmy Cha-Cha on the outside. The outside of the 97 Trans Am, away they go. And Hernandez, the early advantage, trying to take advantage of that inside lane. Washes up right in front of Jimmy. Jimmy looking underneath, thinking about it. Whoa, Hernandez way too high up off of 4. Able to hold on and gather it.
In the Ford F2, going up against
Walter Wickenbach.
Walter in the Camaro. There's a green, and Wickenbach gets a good jump on the start. Down into turn 1. Pulling away just a little bit. Into 3 and 4. Here comes the Ford back on the inside. Not enough.
Joe Perry at the line. Here we are, technically round 3. Joe Perry tries to make it stick up in the high groove. Manny Diaz, after all that drumming up the anticipation, and look at this. Diaz trying to hang on. Whoa, hang on. Weaves back and forth, seesaw. Brian Hartling on the outside in that blue 02 Corvette. Going up against Andrew Baptiste on the inside. 85 Trans Am. Here we are in round 3. Knockouts continue.
Into 1 and 2 they go, side by side, and Baptiste on the bottom lane takes the lead, but here comes Hartling gathering it back in, taking a look to the outside into 3 and 4. Gets a good run through the corner. Can he make it work? Checkered flag in the air, down to the stripe. Give it to John Johnson on the inside. Johnson, a 2-time champ of the Troy City Tactical Spectator Drags. Nice even start down into turn 1. Johnson keeping him honest down in the corners off the second turn. Johnson with the advantage. Gardino trying to wind up that outside, looking for the crossover through 3 and 4, dives it down to the bottom, but Johnson is there. He holds on and picks up the win.
Round 3 rolls on as Jeff Daniels going to square off against Corey Perry here. Perry on the outside in that orange Firebird. Daniels on the inside. 06 Outback. Who you got? Daniels. Trying to make it him.
Yeah, Daniels got a good jump on that.
Real good. He's been lights out off these starts so far.
Not bad for a Subaru.
Yeah, it's going to take all that thing has to hold off Perry. Perry looking for something here down into 3. Closes right up. Whoop, steps out just a little bit and just enough for Daniels to hold.
Does it have a motor? And Mike Vincent is broken.
That's right. We said we were going to follow up on that. Never did until now. And Mike Vincent, your defending, your points leader, as Liam Monahan and Christine Purse roll up in the next drag. Christine Purse trying to make it work on the outside, but Liam real quick to start here in the first half a lap.
Down the backstretch they go, and Liam leads Christine down into 3 and 4. Off the corner he comes. Christine trying to make one last effort. Not going to happen.
Competition here today, so we'll see how that unfolds when we get down to our top 3. Meanwhile, we got Nathan Hall on the outside. That 2011 Mustang up against John Fielding on the inside. Now, John Fielding now sits in 4th place in the points, so he could certainly make some ground on Vincent if he makes a deep run here. Going to try and put that into fruition as he wastes no time gapping the Mustang.
And down the backstretch he goes into 3 and 4, and it will be Fielding taking down the win.
Here you have an early exit from Vincent. Again, that Dodge Stealth is currently your 2nd place Troy City Tactical Spectator Drags point sitter. And if Joe wins tonight, well, I mean, he could tie up Vincent at the top with 60. On the outside, Jason Farias in that blue 04 Colorado. Going to try and hang on off of 2. Hang on to that rear end. Catch it. Oh, yeah,
he caught it.
He does. But not going to do him any favors as DeFarias just getting a little more seat time, getting ready for what he hopes to be another top points run. Sam Hernandez stepping up, going up against Walter Wickenbach. Hernandez on the outside, 94 Camaro. Inside is Wickenbach in the 88 Trans Am. And Hernandez fades initially. Walter Wickenbach trying to grow this lead down into 3. Hernandez, little bit of hope left, but going to run out of time here as Wickenbach.
Andrew Baptiste, Manny Dias, ready to have at it. As they get off, green flag is out. We're underway down at the 1, and it is Baptiste leading it by a wide margin off of turn number 2 and pulling away into 3. Dias trying to hang on, throwing it in hard and deep, up on the throttle off the corner, but a little bit too late. And John Johnson.
Yeah, Daniels looking to make it into a real Cinderella story here. If he can make it past John Johnson, the 2-time champ. Johnson going to line up on the outside. That 80 Camaro going up against the 06 Outback. Here we go, drag race down into 1. Daniels trying to make it stick.
A little Subaru looking good today down the backstretch and pulls away just a little bit. Johnson hard and deep into 3. They come off of 4, side by side, down to the stripe. Go! Jan? Who? I think it was do it again. Do it again. I want to see. Do it again. And they are calling it for Johnson at the stripe.
Liam Monahan on the inside. John Fielding on the, Liam on the inside. John Fielding on the outside. 98 versus 89 Camaro. Liam on the inside trying to stave off Fielding. Looking for his best run of the season here, but Fielding with a lot of speed on the outside. Hang on to that front end. Whoa, Liam up on the berm. Drag stretch. And then there were 4.
5.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
1, 2, 3. You see
Joe
it?
DeFarius, you're teaching me my letters, my numbers. We're learning a lot this year. Walter Wickenbeck on the inside, but Joe DeFarius is off to the races. And he wants those top points. Whoa, as we got Wickenbeck sliding off of 2. Quick to catch it, though. Runs out of time. A lap goes by quick here in the Spectator drags. And DeFarius is going to... And then there were 4.
5.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
1, 2, 3. You see
Joe
it?
DeFarius, you're teaching me my letters, my numbers. We're learning a lot this year. Walter Wickenbeck on the inside, but Joe DeFarius is off to the races. And he wants those top points. Whoa, as we got Wickenbeck sliding off of 2. Quick to catch it, though. Runs out of time. A lap goes by quick here in the Spectator drags. And DeFarius...
Rejoin your family and friends back in the grandstand area once you're done.
So our penultimate round as Andrew Baptiste and John Johnson square off to decide who will go into the final 3-way battle for this round of the Spectator drags. Andrew Baptiste on the inside, John Johnson on the outside. Who will make it into the final 3-way battle? Andrew Baptiste making a strong case, but oh no, it steps out. Allows John Johnson to cruise right on by on the outside, and checkered flag waves. John Johnson across the line, and they're going to make some decent headway in the point standings here. How many laps? How many laps? 3 laps to decide it here. Jockeying for position down into 1, and DeFarius takes the point early.
DeFarius out front down the backstretch, leading it into 3 as they hit 3 and 4. Here comes Johnson up on the outside.
Oh, Johnson, hang on. Steps out on him off of 4. He fades to the back now. Oh, next goes John Fielding, seesawing on the wheel back and forth.
It is not easy to get around, but look at him close right in, takes a look. Oh, back end comes out as they hit 3 and 4.
No.
And both Camaros go around, white flag out, and DeFarius in control.
Yeah, DeFarius going to start coming up on some lap traffic here pretty soon. White flag waves, smoke screen deployed down in 4, and DeFarius is going to cruise on to another 10 points and a Troy City Tactical Spectator drags win. John Fielding it across the line in 2nd, and smoking John Johnson down there on the apron, going to bring it to a halt a lap early. There you have it, folks. Joe DeFarius, your winner. Swapping congratulations, and first we'll talk to, we'll go 3rd place first. How about that? John Johnson, congratulations, 3rd place finish, a strong running. Only made it 2 laps there in the final. What happened for you there?
That's another stock engine that popped again, so whatever, that's what you do. You know what I mean, pull them out of the junkyard, throw a couple turbos on them, and see how fast it goes. It's only going to last so long, so. But yeah, it was a good time. I finally think I got the car figured out. I can finally start running with these guys. It's a good time. You know what I mean, we always have fun, so running hard, and you know what I mean, we'll keep on going. We got 1 more race this year, so you know, good times.
Absolutely, and a strong points run to boot. I mean, you made it to the final. I feel like you got your money's worth out of that engine.
Yeah, right now I think Mr. Joe over there is 1st in points right no, 2nd. You know what I mean, you and me are fighting for 2nd right now, so you got the 2nd place, and Mike Vincent, I don't know what happened to him, but that sucks for him. But and then John Fielding over here in 4th, right behind me. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, these are all the top guys. So that's what, you can't get any better than this.
Well, strong run again for John. I'm sure there's people you want to thank for the strong run tonight.
Yes, of course. My family over there in turn 3, 4. I don't know what they're doing. They're probably not paying attention. Probably going to get beers right now. And then, of course, Consolidated Truck. We were right across the street, my work. And then ETM Fire Protection, a buddy of mine that helped me out this season, bought me a couple tires. So I mean, it's always a good time.
All right, well, let's hear it for a strong running for John Johnson coming home. That's strong 2nd place finish again. I'm sure tough running for 3 laps with these guys, all fast, and then towards the end there, it looks like tires went out from underneath you.
Yeah, I did my best to keep up, but I hit the brakes going into turn 3, and that was it. As long as I stay in the gas, it's usually okay, but I slowed down. It's my own fault, but I'm happy with second place. I didn't expect to do that well today, so.
Well, yeah, still strong running. Nothing to hang your head about. Sure, there's people you want to thank for the strong run.
Yeah, just my family who's here. The sin over there in turn 2, my biggest fans. Thank you.
All right. Well, you heard it here. Congratulations. Strong second running for Fielding. Third time in a row? Joe DeFarius, third time's a charm. I mean, you got out front early at the wave of the green, and for 3 laps, you just rode off into, well, I can say the sunset. It's appropriate. And, I mean, how's it feel to be clicking these wins off?
It's feeling good. I'm finally getting consistent with the launching. I know earlier in the season I was having a hard time. I was bogging. I think I got it down now. Really feeling the clutch pedal. It's feeling good. Finally able to get these launches that I was supposed to get going earlier this season.
Well, it looks strong for sure, and of course, you've noticed the Mike Vincent exit early, and not sure how close of attention you pay to the points, but with the 10 points, I think this might get you tied for first there. Is a championship run. I'm sure that's something you're thinking about as we get closer to the last round in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's a bummer to tie like that. Vincent's been working on that car all season long. I think he spun a rod, so I'm sure he'll be in the garage tomorrow, ripping that engine out, fixing it up, and I'm sure he'll be out here October 8th.
And we can't wait for that. What's sure to be a good battle. Well, last but not least, sure there's some people you want to thank for this great win.
Yeah, I want to thank the crowd for coming out here. I want to thank all the drivers and everything. We put on a great show. I want to thank my friend Scott over here, came to watch me, and his son Noah. This is the second time coming here. I'm hoping they had a good time today. I'd also like to thank my wife, Lindsay, just for putting up with me and my hobbies.
Sure takes a village, right? Well, there you have it, folks. The second to last Spectator Drags presented by Troy City Tactical of the season. Let's give it one more round of applause for your third place finisher, John Johnson, second place, John Fielding, and your first place finisher, Joe DeFarius.